during the sales process, you're always going to have objections. If you're in a sales call and a sales meeting and you have no objections, you're not going to get a sale. A person who has no objections is not even interested to begin with. So what's the purpose? So if you go to a sales call, you better be ready to understand you will get objections. And getting objections is a good thing. It means that a person is actually interested in knowing more. They're interested in it, but they have concerns. And they'll say, yeah, I think your product is good, but however, but I don't know if I have the money or if it's the right time or if it's this or that. Most companies only have 6 objections. I've never run into one that had 7. It just doesn't happen for some reason. 6 seems to be the magical number for objections. So what are your 6 objections? And to start out with, when you're worrying about this, when you're starting to work on this stuff, what are the top 2 or 3 objections that you get most common? And then you need to come up with ways to overcome those particular objections. You know, money is always going to be an objection from someone, but is it actually the money? No, it's not actually the money. They just don't see the value in the product or service that you're getting. So how do you overcome that objection? How do you do preemptive strikes for objections you know you're going to get? So if your company has a bad reputation, let's say you just bought a company and has a bad feedback for the past few years. First thing you can go in there and say is, yeah, I know that we've had some issues the past few years, but now that I am the new owner, things have completely changed. So you basically preempt the objection before it even comes up. So any objection that you get, you need to have some way of handling it. You need some way to deal with it. So ahead of time, know what the objections are going to be. And you should know this by going out there and doing your sales calls. Then what are you going to do to overcome those objections? What are the comebacks going to be? What is the scripting for those objections that you have? If there's nothing else, if you do that, your sales conversions will go up tremendously just because of the fact that you actually have thought about how to overcome the objections you know you're going to get beforehand.